Relatives are left counting the cost after a deadly blaze ripped through the Plastic View informal settlement just east of Pretoria. At least 5 people have been confirmed dead after hundreds of shacks burnt down in the early hours of Sunday morning. Firefighters worked tirelessly for more than 3 hours to douse the blaze. Dozens of people sustained minor injuries and were transported to various hospitals in the area. The cause of the blaze was being investigated. However, officials reportedly suspect that the fire was started by a candle that fell over. Dozens of families have been left homeless. They are now being accommodated at a local church in the area. The city of Tshwane said displaced residents would be housed in a community centre in Mamelodi. Meanwhile, some family members had frantically searched for their missing loved ones. Emergency services have confirmed that some of the victims of the fire have been given tents and food parcels.
I don't know what to do. I'm feeling very, very bad because he's my child, and he was naughty. He was naughty from school, and he was so clever. Even his teachers, they used to say, talk to your son. He's very clever in the classroom, but he's naughty. He doesn't want to listen to it. Well, he just finished his matric and he chose that he wants to get the job and work. I said, okay, because you don't want to go to school anymore, it's fine. I got a job for him down here in Developua Street. He was working there. He just left the job because of the drink. They couldn't keep him there. So until today, with this what happened.
Right now, we don't have something to do. We are waiting for the municipality, as they said. We have to wait for them so that they can arrange or do what they can do for us. Right now, we don't have food, we don't have clothes, blankets, and some of the things were burnt on the fire.
We are uncomfortable because we don't have clothes, we don't have shacks to sleep, and we don't have blankets again. So the weather is not good. Yeah, we sleep outside in the roads, in the streets.
Now joining us live from Pretoria is ANN7 reporter Natasha Piri with the latest updates. Good morning to you, Natasha. Before we get into the reasons and the possible cause of this fire, just talk us through what Plastic View informal settlement currently looks like after this devastating fire. Also, what was this informal settlement like before the blaze took place? How many people were actually living there?
Well, very good afternoon. Good morning to you, Abigail, and to the viewers at home. Just to actually paint a picture of what's actually happening right now, we've got trucks that are actually cleaning the areas, and some residents that are actually picking up the pieces of what remains, the aftermath after the fire that actually, just destroyed more than 300 shacks and which left 1,500 people displaced. But Abigail, I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth itself. I'm joined by Mam Yolanda Mabusela, who is the MEMC of Health and Social Development in Tshwane. Now, she's been here yesterday, and she'll just take us through the developments and what the city is actually doing to help the people of Plastic View. Mam Yolanda, thank you so much for joining us on ANN7. Can you just tell us about the interventions that are currently happening right now in Plastic View?
Thank you very much, Natasha. Like we have committed yesterday that we'll be here to assist our people. This morning, we are very privileged that we have been joined by the mayoral candidate, Metogo Didiza. She has just been here and she was also interviewed. This morning, the city of Tshwane is here to provide support. Like we are busy cleaning the ravels, and we have provided the tents like we have committed. And actually, we are also here with the Home Affairs, like we have committed that the Home Affairs will be brought on board. Home Affairs is here to assist the people. It's not here to scare the people, not to open the chapter. That is not necessary for today. So they're here to assist the people, check if they can replace those documents that have been forfeited, like you have committed yesterday. And I'm very grateful that they are here, and the disaster management are here. All the officials of the city are here. And like you have said, the families have lost their loved ones. Today, the social workers, they are on the ground as we speak now, and will be accompanying the families to the mortuary just to go and identify their loved ones, to go and pay their respect. So this is a step that you are going to take from here on. I'm happy you have been joined by the MMC responsible for SREC in Tshwane, whereby we serve in the same cluster in the city. So the city is here, the church is also assisting, the gift of the givers are as well here, and we appreciate the help that was provided by community members. They came there in the church in their individual capacity to provide and to donate clothes and items that will be of usage to the community. We are still saying, please, those of you who can open their hearts, those help is still needed, much needed. Thank you.
Ma'am Yolanda, just for clarity, there were reports yesterday saying that some of those who are displaced would be actually placed in a community center in Mamelodi. Is this what's happening, or just people were given tents?
It was the city's wish that people can be, given shelter where it's a little bit warm and where we can provide dignity. But the people here didn't, appreciated that offer. So then we have to come with the second option of providing them with tents and assisting to construct their shacks. Yes.
Thank you so much, MMC. Abigail, let's just bring in Umam Nosipo, who's MMC of Transport in Tshwane. Mama, you're a woman yourself, and you're seeing other women who are displaced here. How does that make you feel?
Really, I want to say to you, Natasha, it's a very bad feeling. And what we have experienced yesterday when we arrived here, we couldn't believe it. But what the MMC has already, said that the city has committed, and we feel bad. Such situations, we want, as, the communities, as the leaders, we don't, feel happy. Because really, communities must enjoy, must have, the space to live, and really, it's a very, very bad situation. As a mother, as a woman, as a leader in the community, really, it's a very, very bad feeling that that these people that are going through, really, they are experiencing, fire itself. It's something else that no one would like to experience that. In your own comfort zone, you don't want to experience a fire. So it's even worse with them. But the city has got plans, and as MMC Yolanda has alluded, we'll have to in the near future share with them what is the city planning to do with them here. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you so much. Well, Abigail, you've heard it from both MMCs saying that the city of Tshwane has plans to actually help the people of Plastic View and somewhat alleviate their plight. They also have indicated that the Gift of the Givers is actually here. Unfortunately, Ali from the Gift of the Givers can't speak to us as he is busy. By 11 o'clock, they should be distributing food parcels and sanitary towels to the women and the children that actually live here. We also have heard from Mam Yolanda Mabusela saying that Home Affairs will be here as well to help people in just registering their new ID documents. As you understand, they actually got burnt up in the fire.
Well, thank you very much, Natasha, for the update. We'll check in with you a little bit later for further updates. NNSM reporter Natasha Piri coming to us live from Plastic View Informal Settlement there just east of Pretoria, where hundreds of shacks have been burnt to the ground. Natasha speaking to Yolanda Mabusela, the MMC of Health and Social Development, as well as the MMC of Transport there, just to find out what is being done to assist those individuals there. We do know that tents have been provided after those residents refused to move away from that settlement. But we also heard that Tshwane mayoral candidate Toko Didiza was there a short while ago, just interacting with those residents as well. We've got NNSM reporter Natasha Piri on the ground there, and she will keep us up to date. But